Hey, what's up guys? This is Josh from Team N808 here to give you my 60 card Infernoid deck list. This one took second at my locals this past weekend, so I thought, what the heck, give my profile, see if any of you Noid players out there have any suggestions for me. So, let's just start with the main deck. Alright, I'm going to start with 3 of the big guy, Anunku. 3 of his wife, Deviati. 2 of our double attacker, Atondel. 3 Sightsmiths. 2 Sajet for our combo along with Void Feast. 3 Patrulia. 3 Harmodic. They're really in there for our Omega players for the most part, or other rank 8 plays. Sorry, not rank 8, level 8. 2 Antra. Considering cutting that down. I mean, for space for other things. 2 Promise. Another one that I'm considering cutting down. One of the MVPs, if not the MVP of the deck, Decatron, at 3, of course. Then when we go into our non-Noid monsters, triple Fairy Tale Snow. This card alone has won games for me in all honesty. It's one of the easiest ways to OTK. Not only that, but if someone Lancias you, in fact that happened to me twice in a single game, this can really be your last defense in all honesty. So I played it at 3 because I want to see it in my mills. I tried playing it at 2, didn't quite work out for me. 2 Raiden, thinking about bumping that back up to 3, possibly. 2 Maxi because, you know, why not? 2 Jet Synchron. Why? Because I like having level 1 tuners that I can get to by discarding. 1 Glow Up Bulb. Honestly, it would be 3 Glow Up Bulbs if you know, it wasn't the whole once per duel thing. So that's our entire monster lineup. Moving on to the spells. Triple That Grass is Greener. The only reason why 60 cards is actually manageable in this deck. Probably one of the best godsends that this deck has gotten since, I'd say, the release of Decatron. Triple Left Arm Offering to search for it. Possibly might be cutting this down to 1. There's been a lot of times when this has gotten in my hand when I really didn't need it, or at the worst possible times. Double Charge the Light Brigade to search out our Raidens and also get us a little mill. Double Instant Fusion for our Norden plays. Into the Void. Draw power can also be chained with Void Feast if you manage to get yourself into that particular predicament. Also searchable with Void Vanishment, so kind of cool. Void Seer. Kind of like our own personal, Return of the Dragon Lords, except it only protects 1 at a time. Void Vanishment, which is our searcher. Usually we use this to search for Feast. Void Imagination for our Tiara plays. And our one-ofs. 1 for 1. Burial from a Different Dimension. Monsters Gate. And Reasoning. Honestly, if you're not playing those 4 cards, I don't know what you're doing. And the only 2 trap cards that I play in this current build, Void Feast. Probably the only card that I would consider in this deck to be broken, in all honesty. I mean, I've chained this on each other, basically, you know? I've gotten 5 Noids out in a single turn, double Deviati, a Nunku, it's crazy. Honestly, a godsend on this deck. Alright, moving on to the extra deck. So I'm running 2 Tiara. Honestly, the second Tiara is just so that I can mill it with the first one and get an extra material. Elder Entity Norden for my instant fusions. Crystal Wing. Now, keep in mind, I am not running the Goyo build anymore. I used to. I have other ways to go into Crystal Wing, though. My favorite is to make Scrap Iron Archifiend, which you're going to see later, and then put put one of my level 1 tuners onto it. That's my favorite way. Double Omega. Thinking this card will get hit on the ban list if and when we finally do get one. If it does, it is what it is. But Double Omega in turn 1 is pretty awesome, in all honesty. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, because sometimes you just want to clear boards and, you know, burn. Then, of course, we have Scrap Archfiend, which is going to be for our OTK plays. Why? Because this one has no effect, which is considered a vanilla, which means it doesn't go against our level 8 limit. Gaia Knight, the Force of the Earth, another OTK monster. Possibly might be switched out for something else at a later date. High Speed Red Chambara. Good for if I do an instant fusion play and where Decatron's the only one in the graveyard to be summoned. Double attacker, gains 200 every time it attacks. Moving on to our XYZ. So we have a rank 8 in Hope Harbinger. It's been pretty useful as of late. I don't go into it too much, but when I do, it's good luck. Dracosac. Not really used that much in this format, in all honesty, anymore. But the fact that it makes tokens, which are considered to be normal monsters, which means it doesn't go against my limit, is really nice. I can also use it for my monster's effects. Might be switched out for Red Eyes. Not sure. Still thinking on that one. The last of our vanilla monsters for OTK plays also might be replaced. Abyss Dweller. I really hate Yang Zings, in all honesty. And a friend of mine, Javis, plays it, and he plays it very well, so Abyss Dweller can sometimes make him cry, so I keep it in there for that. Might be replaced. And the last of our XYZ monsters, and the last of our extra deck, Dante. Because sometimes all I have is a Harmadic, or is 2 Harmadics, or a Harmadic and a Decatron, and I need a good mill, so Dante is there just for that. And that is our extra deck. Moving on to the side deck. Now, keep in mind, everyone's side deck is always a little bit different, but this is how I did mine. Double Lava Golem, because we're in a format where people like to make boards of multiple monsters, and being able to take 2 of those off of the field, plus put it in defense mode, plus burn them for 1,000 if it stays there during their main phase, is pretty damn good in this format. Triple Twin Twister. I used to run double Twin Twister and double Galaxy Cyclone. I went to Twin Twister, 1 to save space in my side deck, and 2 because I just like the fact that it could hit 2 at once. I might change back to my old format, or at least put 1 Galaxy Cyclone in. We will see. Triple System Down. For our ABC players, or any machine-type deck, honestly, I haven't seen that much ABC in the past couple of weeks, so it might possibly be either cut down or taken out entirely for something else. Non-fusion area. For our new, what is the word again? Our name, Eidolon players. Or any fusion-based deck like Fluffles. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about you, 6 feet deep, Kaya Labanon. Make things a little more difficult for them. Double Anti-Spell Fragrance. For any of our guys who are still actually paying pendulums, you know, I don't really see myself siding this card in too often, so they might be cut for something else. And the last 2 is Breakthrough Skill. I consider it to be pretty good in this format, in all honesty. I mean, especially with this deck, because I mill so much. You know, if I manage to have this set on my field, you know, and let's say a Zodiac player, you know, goes for, you know, their usual shenanigans and whatnot, I can stop them in their tracks, hopefully. And that's the deck, folks. Like I said, I took second with this one, have yet to top with it, but I'm really satisfied with the way things are going. I'm still working on different lists and whatnot, but if you guys have any thoughts, opinions, suggestions, put it into the comment and let me know. Also, if you guys like the deck lists and the videos that we put onto this channel, Rod, be sure to subscribe and like my videos. If you guys have any suggestions for me, just let me know. And that's it for this video, so thank you for all of you guys for watching, and don't forget to scoop in the end phase.